How to create unique sketch effects in Photoshop. Open any document in Photoshop and then go over to the history panel. In this case, I've actually resized it. So image size is the one I'll be using, but you could use open as an option and go here. What you need to do, click here. Once you've done that, you set a source for the history brush or art history brush. In this video, I'm going to show you Photoshop's art history brush. There's the art history brush. And with that, you can then go to brush settings and you can modify the brush settings in all kinds of ways. I've got the size here. You can vary, reduce it down, and then simply apply. And you can see as you apply it, you get this sort of effect. And that's using one of the brushes from this brush panel here. There's literally millions and millions of brushes. You can find many, many on the web, especially on sites such as Graphicxtras.com. With that, just set the size even smaller. And as you do that, you can then apply it again. And you can see this is using this history panel. Now, of course, you could apply all kinds of effects to the design before you apply this brush and then use that as an effect with this art history brush. But you can see the art history brush being added there. What you can also do is with this, you can go up here and you can set the size even smaller. So maybe go for something like this. Now, I was using the mouse then, but now I'm going to use an art pad and pen. And you can see now you create very quick and easy this sort of image. And that's using a pen, art pad and pen. You can also vary the various things here, the brush settings. You can find that in the window menu. Go here, you've got size, you've got spacing, so you can reduce that down to there. And that will also have an effect. Makes it a bit smoother. But also you can go for size dynamics, so you can change the size jitter, angle jitter, whole range of different things. That adds a bit of roughness to it. So what you can do then, apply it there, and you can see now it becomes more like a charcoal, like or not sort of, I don't know, pastel, a more pastel effect. Of course, it could be charcoal. You could do it very easily in black and white as well. You could recolor this to any color and use that in combination as well with this brush tool. And you can see as you do that, you get this effect. Now, also what you can do, you can always at any point go to the history panel and you can remove all these. If you want to do that, because you might find that this goes off, you can always go up here and you can create snapshots. So you've got a record of the image right at the start. And that's what you should start from. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove all this. Simply just go back and you've got that image. But what you can also do is you can go here to select and select subject. So instead of applying it to all the rest of the image, you can apply it just here. And you can see then, as you apply it, the effect is more subtle and you can create some interesting designs simply by just doing this. And just simply go over like that. Very quick and easy way of creating an interesting image. You can also undo that. So let's just undo and select an invert. So instead of obviously what the subject is, now the background will be used. And then you can apply it there and you can see now it's applied like that. Of course, the colour is very much the same, but you can always go here, colour dynamics, and you can change saturation, brightness, all those sort of settings, apply per tip, and also set the size maybe to bigger, and then apply it again. And now you can see you can create some interesting backgrounds very quickly. Now, this brush that I'm using is this setting, loose medium, and you've got other settings here, basically the default, but you can go here and you can set it to dab. So instead of that, you can go for this. And you can see then you get this effect. You might decide, you know what, I want a bigger brush. Let's just go for a bit bigger and then apply it like that to create all kinds of scratchy backgrounds and designs like that in Photoshop very, very quickly. Literally millions and millions of designs can be created using this approach. And of course, you can always apply effects. So select, deselect, maybe go here, filter, and go to blur and Gaussian blur. Maybe not that much, but reduce it down a bit to something like that. Click OK, and now apply again. And now you can see the effect. Obviously, in this case, because of the different colours, makes it very hard to work out. But I applied it once. But what you can always do, you can always turn that off so it doesn't apply any dynamics, and then it will be using the face and the colours, obviously the pinks and the obviously the greys, etc. So you can see now the arms become clearer, and you can apply it like that. So all kinds of different designs can be created very quickly. And of course, also you've got blend modes and other settings, so you can simply just drag over there, resize it at any point, maybe make it a bit bigger, and so on to fill that background area, and maybe make it smaller to actually see the individual. And that's using the art history feature in Photoshop. And again, you can apply it like that to the image.